beautiful people. This is your girl T, and I'm back to do a follow-up to my video that I did on using Lyra watercolor crayons or aquacolor crayons in the Romantic Country book, and just basically how I use them. Well, I had a request for the next step, like after you've done the Lyra base, what do you do next? So this is that video. This is what I do after I base the page with the Lyra Aquacolor Crayons. So let me go back to the page that I was working on. I haven't done anything else on it. But as you can see, I based the page with the Lyra. Let me zoom a little back out a little bit here. As you can see, I based this page with the Lyra Aquacolor crayons, and this is what they look like. They come in. This is a 24 set. I still want to get the big set, but for now, I'm working with these, and this is what they look like. They look like, you know, Crayola crayons almost, but like a bigger crayon, and they basically say Lyra Aquacolor. They will have the color in that little section here. And, you know, these are really, really good. I use it from the bottom. Some people like to use it from the top. Either way, you know, as long as you get some of the color on your brush, it's fine. So this is a set of 24, has nice range of colors. And these are available on Amazon as well as the bigger set. So I will put some links in the description for these beautiful, beautiful crayons. Okay. So basically what I did was I took my water brush, and this one, you guys, I think this is a Marvy. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It was like $5. It's not a really expensive one. Let me go get some paper towels. Just one moment. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so basically what I did was, and I'll just show you an example. I've already done this, so I don't have anything else to add color to here, except for maybe I see some areas here I missed. So basically, I'm going to take the water crayon here, and as you can see, I dip it in the end. I just dip it in there, just get it wet. And then you just come here and add the pigment. That's it. Dip and add. And of course, you're going to want to, you know, clean your brush off once you're done using a specific color. And you just take your brush like that, and they clean very easy. Doesn't take much. As you can see, I did 1, 2, and it's clean. So they're very fun to use. And I'm going to show you guys what I do next. So I'm going to actually work on the trees, okay? And so I'm going to zoom in a little bit. All right, so let's see. I'm going to be using Prismacolor with this, with these in this book. So every picture, except for the ones I've already done, will be done using Prismacolor, okay? So then what I do is I go ahead and choose, I'm going to choose a nice brown color pencil. And I'll probably in this one go with dark umber. And maybe chocolate. So we'll try those two, okay? So I'm going to start with actually chocolate. Sorry for any background noise. And basically, I go into this picture, and first of all, I'm going to decide where my light source is coming from. And based on the way that I see here is lightness here, and the way it dried, I'll have my light source coming from this direction. So everything on the opposite side will have the dark, the shading. So I'll start over here. So basically I just come down very lightly and add shading. There's no need to color in completely. I don't color it in completely at all. I just add shading, okay? Now this is totally up to you. Some people like to, you know, add more color pencil, and some people like to completely cover it. But I like the imperfection and the variety, you know, of the color when you just add a little bit. So, but this is something that you would need to decide as the colorist or artist, as, you know, as far as where you want, how much you want to color with your color pencils, excuse me, in the book once you add this aqua crayon on it. So since the light's coming this way, the shading's going to go on this side for me, okay? So you can, you know, you can come here and do that as well. Just getting, you know, getting this side of the tree nice and shaded. So this is how I do this. So I'm going to just go ahead and keep working on the tree, and then I'll work a little bit on the well, okay? This is not going to be a long video. I just want to show you what I do. So I had some people in my Facebook group, or one person in my Facebook group, actually go out and buy some Neocolor 2s. You couldn't find the Lyras, I guess, at the store they were at. But they went ahead and got the Neocolor 2s and decided to try this technique. And they fell in love with it. They like this technique. So it's always fun to try to find new ways of completing pages because we have so many books to color. You just don't have that much time to spend, you know, unfortunately, doing tons of layers sometimes, and you know, a lot of embellishing and stuff like that. So if you're someone like myself, you want to try to get a lot of coloring done and you don't have a lot of time, but you really enjoy coloring, you want to find some new ways to do things, this is one of those techniques you can add to your you know, to your, I guess, style or whatever, because it's really easy and it's fun. Just making sure I'm still in frame because sometimes I have problems with that. Okay, I'm gonna bring my page down because we're up at the top here. All right, so I'm just adding this chocolate PC1082, chocolate PC1082 to the shaded side of this branch or this tree. So you're, you know, start darken the edge and then lighten up as you move towards the center. Doesn't have to be perfect. And, you know, Prismacolors are soft and they really like layering on top of this medium. So I'm actually enjoying this a lot. I don't know why I decided to do this, but I'm glad that I did because I like this style, and I've been actually using it in other coloring books. I mean, this is not like the way I want to do all of my books, but it definitely will be, you know, used in various pictures in my books. Okay, so just pretty much adding, you know, light sources coming here. I'm going to put some shading under this branch. Just a little bit. Same here, under the branch. And it's a tiny branch, so you don't have to do too much. Again, light source is coming this way, so I'm going to do some, since it's coming this way, the light is going to actually probably be blocked by this thing, but you can still add some here. Just a little bit. And then you can put some up here. Under, well, this is going to be hard to do under that one because it's a skinny branch and I did not make my pencil into a point, so this is what we get. All right, and then on this branch, the light source is coming this way, so it's, you know, gonna hit, the light's gonna hit this, so we can put it on this side. All right, so I'm gonna pull this page back up. You probably didn't even see that. I didn't pull my page down, but sorry about that. I want it zoomed in so you guys can really see what I'm doing. All right, so we're gonna go back down here and do some more shading. All right, so now it's up to you. You can leave it just like that, or you can add more color. Me, I'm gonna add more color. So I'm gonna go with dark umber now and see if I can, you know, get some more dark colors in here and blend it a little bit more. So that's, again, it's your choice. This is just the way I like to do it. It's just basically adding a little bit more, you know, color here. Just a little, not pressing hard, just a light touch. So again, using the dark umber PC 947, I'm just adding a little bit more to this branch. And pull the page down so you guys can see. And when I'm done with this tree, I'm going to go ahead and work on the well, because this is not going to be a long video like I stated. This is just a follow-up, you know, video on how I use the Prismacolor on top of the Lyra. Sorry for any background noise. All right, so we're almost done. Just want to add a little bit of this within the tree. Especially in areas where it gets down, like, you know, the trees meeting, the branches actually connecting to the tree trunk. Just use nice circular motions, or you can go back and forth like this. It's really up to you. here. Okay, so that's about all I'm going to do for now. This, I'll probably, add a little bit more later, but this is just a quick demo on how I do this, okay? So it's not going to be perfect, and it's not going to be complete because I'm just doing this to show you guys. Sometimes I, do a little bit more, add a little bit more browns, and just kind of like, you just look at the picture and decide what it is you want to do, so that's pretty much what I do. Just going in here and filling in and with some colored pencil, trying to just give it a little bit more life so it doesn't look so flat. One layer, one color makes things look kind of flat, so you want to use colors to shade and bring texture and stuff like that. Kind of make it come to life a little bit. But again, you don't want to spend that kind of time on it. You can do your one color shade and then get on off the page. Again, it's a preference and a style, and it's all based on what you like to do or what you want to do. Okay, so I'm just gonna lightly add some here. You probably can't see that, sorry. And a little bit more brown to kind of blend this in a little bit. Not too much because I don't want it to look perfect. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit more. And I'll bring this page down so you guys can see. I'm doing up here. Just, bringing, I don't like the hard edges, so I want to soften those up. So I'm just going lightly where I see any hard edges, and I'm just softening those with the colored pencil very lightly. All right, so there we have a tree based in Lyra and shaded with Prismacolor. Okay, now we'll work a little bit on this cute little well. All right, for the well, we're going to use dark purple PC 931. And basically, I'm just going to the bottom of the well and just adding some shading there. Where you see the lines, going up where you feel, it should be a little darker. So basically, I do that for wood on the crease of the wood and kind of lighten up as I blend out. Let me zoom in so you guys can see this better. And just basically going under the lip of the well, or this area here, going under there, putting some shadow or shading there, and just bringing it down lightly. And I will go ahead and do this edge too. ever so lightly. And I'll show you what else I do once, because a lot of times I don't use two actual colors. I might use one color and then I might blend with, you know, add some highlights with white. So again, under the lip of the well top here, I don't know what they call that. I'm just adding some dark purple where the lines are. And again on the edge here, a little bit darker. So basically on the lines of the, this is how I do it, the lines of the wood, you know, the wood, and then on the lines within the actual picture. Now, you know, everyone has their own way of doing that. Just showing you the way I do it works for me. If, you know, you like this technique, you can adopt it. If not, that's okay too. You gotta do what works for you. So, adding, again, this is dark purple PC 931. All right. So then we're going to just do this one last one here, and then I'll show you what I do to highlight. I will also link the video, the first video, if you want to see how I applied the base. I'll go ahead and link that one as well. And I might go ahead and do a whole picture, you know, as a series if you all are interested in it. So I'm just going back in and darkening up some of these areas down here at the bottom. And I'm going to do the same here at the top. All right, so now what I like to do is I'll go in with white, or you can use a lighter color purple, but I like white, and white is PC 935. You guys, this is my white. Very little. Don't worry, I have plenty of them. All right, so then I just go in with the white and just, you know, just add just where it's light and kind of try to blend those in a little bit. Now on this well, yes, most of this probably will have the whole thing colored. Some areas may not. That's a choice that I usually make, you know, once I'm doing this. But this one I will blend this white. Try not to press too hard. Just pulling it up and down like this. Pulling it up and down, pushing it up, pulling it down. Not doing circles. All right, so that is how I do the wood sometimes, okay? So for this, I hope you guys like this style of, you know, just putting the base and coloring it. You can see you can get a lot done pretty fast. If you are interested in me doing a whole series with this style, just let me know and I will, you know, add that onto the list of things to do. All right, y'all. So until next time, take care.